If you're over 40 and your shoes haven't changed since your early 30s, it might be time for an upgrade. Because here's the thing, shoes say a lot about a man. Before someone even hears your voice or sees your shirt, they've already looked at your shoes. And if they're clunky, outdated, or beat up, it doesn't matter how sharp your blazer is. You've already lost ground. So in this video, I'm walking you through the worst shoe mistakes men over 40 make. And most importantly, what to wear instead to look sharper, more confident, and like a true gentleman. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Ditch the square-toe dress shoes. This is the #1 style killer I see. You may not even realize you're doing it. But if your dress shoes have that flat, boxy toe shape, you're aging yourself by at least a decade. Instantly. Square-toe shoes were trendy for a very short time, around 2002, but they did not age well. They look clunky, they throw off the proportions of your outfit, and they lack the timeless elegance that a man over 40 needs in his wardrobe. When you wear square-toe shoes, even with a nice suit or smart casual outfit, it cheapens your entire appearance. You might think they're comfortable or classic, but I promise you, they're not. They make your feet look wide, your legs look short, and your style look outdated. So what should you wear instead? Go for a round-toe Oxford or cap-toe Derby. These are shoes that have stood the test of time. They flatter the shape of your foot. They sharpen your whole outfit, whether you're in a suit, slacks, or dark jeans. Color-wise, you can never go wrong with chestnut brown or dark walnut for versatility. Black is perfect for formal events or traditional work settings. And if you want something a little different, try oxblood or burgundy. It adds just enough character without going overboard. And here's a tip that separates amateurs from gentlemen. Polish them. A well-maintained pair of leather shoes says, "This guy pays attention to the details." So if you've got square-toe shoes sitting in your closet right now, thank them for their service and replace them. Chapter 2. Stop wearing bulky, orthopedic-style dad sneakers. Let's be honest, these are comfortable. That's why so many guys wear them. They've got thick soles, big padding, maybe even memory foam. But visually, they are destroying your outfit. Dad sneakers, what's with their oversized soles, clunky silhouettes, and over-branded logos, make your legs look shorter. They make your posture look worse, and they instantly bring your entire outfit down to zero. And look, I'm not against comfort, especially after 40. You want support, you want cushioning, but you don't have to sacrifice style to get that. What should you wear instead? Go for a minimal leather sneaker. These give you the comfort of a sneaker, but with a much sleeker, more refined look. They work with jeans, chinos, shorts, even suits if you do it right. Choose white for versatility, black for a slightly dressier vibe, or navy if you want something different but still neutral. Avoid loud logos, avoid contrast soles. The cleaner the silhouette, the more grown-up it feels. If leather feels too hot or stiff for summer, try canvas in a low-profile cut, or a suede sneaker in taupe or gray. Clean, modern, elegant. The bottom line? You can have comfort and class in one shoe. You just have to retire the chunky runners and upgrade your rotation. Chapter 3. Lose the worn-out running shoes outside the gym. We've all done it. You're in a rush. You throw on your running shoes, the ones you've had for years, and head out to grab coffee, hit the grocery store, or meet a friend. But here's the issue. Running shoes are made for running, not for everyday wear. When you wear them outside of workouts, you're sending the message that you don't care about how you look. And over time, that message becomes a habit. Running shoes usually have bright color patterns, reflective strips, and aggressive soles. They're built for function, not form. And once they start showing signs of wear, they quickly go from athletic to sloppy. Instead, here's the smarter choice. Upgrade to a lifestyle sneaker or hybrid trainer. These are shoes designed for everyday wear, but they still feel supportive underfoot. They're subtle, neutral, and they work with your real-world outfits. Brands now make lifestyle shoes that blend athletic comfort with clean, classic lines. So you can walk all day and without looking like you're heading to the track. And if you want something really versatile, try retro runners in neutral tones like sand, gray, or navy. They give you a nostalgic edge, but in a mature, controlled way. If you're ready to replace those worn-out runners, I've linked my go-to recommendations in the description below. They're comfortable, clean, and actually age-appropriate. You'll feel better, and you'll definitely look better. Chapter 4. Stop wearing sandals with Velcro straps. Let me guess, you wear them because they're easy. You don't have to tie anything. You can throw them on with socks or bare feet. They're convenient. But let's call it what it is. Velcro strap sandals are the foot equivalent of cargo shorts with 15 pockets. They're functional, but they don't flatter you. They're bulky. They look orthopedic. and they give off zero gentleman energy. When you're over 40, your casual footwear needs to be just as intentional as your dress shoes. So, what should you wear instead? Try leather slides, minimal strap sandals, or even espadrilles for a laid-back summer option. Leather gives you a more polished look. Neutral tones like brown, black, tan, or navy add versatility and class. And don't forget fit. A slim, structured sandal that hugs the foot instead of flopping around is going to look 10 times better. And it'll elevate everything from shorts and a polo to linen pants and a casual button-down. You don't have to sacrifice comfort. You just have to choose style plus comfort instead of settling for function alone. If you're not sure where to start, I've linked a few gentleman-approved sandal options in the description below. They're comfortable, durable, and they actually look good. Summer style doesn't have to be sloppy. Even your most relaxed outfits deserve shoes that say, "I've still got it." Chapter 5. Avoid cheap faux leather shoes. Let's talk materials, and because the type of leather on your shoes can make or break your whole look. And one of the biggest mistakes I see guys over 40 making? Wearing cheap synthetic faux leather shoes. You've seen them. Maybe you even own a pair. They've got that plastic-looking shine. The surface creases within the first 2 wears, they start peeling at the toe or cracking at the bend line. And after a few months, they look completely worn out, even if you barely use them. Here's the harsh truth. Faux leather might save you a few bucks at first, but it always ends up looking cheap. And worse, it makes you look cheap. At our age, quality matters more than ever. People don't just notice your outfit, they notice how well you wear it. And nothing says, "I'm not serious about my appearance," like shoes that look like plastic. So what should you wear instead? Invest in real leather, preferably full grain or top grain leather. These are leathers that develop a beautiful patina over time. They mold to your feet. They get better the more you wear them, not worse. And I'm not saying you need to spend $500 on dress shoes. There are brands out there that offer fantastic leather shoes under $200, and they'll last you years with proper care. Look for subtle, timeless designs. Oxfords, Darbys, Loafers, Chelseas. Skip the flashy stuff. No excessive shine, no fake textures. Also, keep them maintained. Get a simple leather conditioner, polish them every couple weeks, replace the laces when they fray. These small things extend the life of your shoes and keep you looking sharp. Bottom line, stop buying shoes that are made to fall apart. You're a grown man now. Your shoes should reflect the life you've built, not look like they came from a discount bin. Chapter 6. Don't rely on slip-on Skechers or comfort loafers. Let's be honest, this one is popular for a reason. Those slip-on comfort shoes feel like you're walking on a mattress. They're lightweight, they're stretchy, they're easy, but there's a problem. They also look like they came from your orthopedic doctor's recommendation list. You might think they're neutral, but most of the time they're boxy, shapeless, and covered in weird foam materials. They don't age well. They make your outfit look lazy, and frankly, they do your personal style zero favors. So here's what I recommend instead. If you like the ease of a slip-on, upgrade to a real loafer. A penny loafer, a bit loafer, or a tassel loafer in suede or leather. These are timeless, structured, and stylish. They work just as well with jeans and chinos as they do with tailored trousers. If you want even more comfort, go for a driving loafer with a rubber sole. It gives you that soft step you're used to, but with a much better look. Color-wise, brown and tan are versatile. Dark burgundy or deep olive adds personality without going overboard. And just like dress shoes, leather loafers get better over time. They soften, they mold to your foot. They develop that lived-in character that's impossible to fake. You still get slip-on convenience, but now you look like a man who chose his shoes on purpose, not just for comfort. Chapter 7. Stop wearing flip-flops in public settings. Alright, I get it. Flip-flops are easy. You throw them on to grab the mail, head to the beach, or walk around the yard. But outside of those few settings, they're a no. Here's why. Flip-flops offer zero structure. They make your feet slap the pavement. They expose untrimmed toenails and cracked heels, which, let's be honest, most guys forget to take care of. And when you wear them in public, and with jeans or worse, socks, the whole look collapses. You go from laid back to sloppy in 0.5 seconds. What should you wear instead? For warm weather, try a leather slide sandal or a two-strap sandal with a cork or rubber sole. Think Birkenstock, but clean and classic. Go for dark brown, black, or tan. Avoid loud patterns and neon colors. If you want to level up even more, go for a linen espadrille. These are breathable, comfortable, and stylish. They say summer gentleman, not tourist at a gas station. And please, if your feet are out, make sure they're taken care of. A simple trim, a little lotion, and a rinse goes a long way. You don't need to go full pedicure mode. Comfort is fine, just don't let it cross over into careless. Chapter 8. Retire the overly trendy sneakers with flashy logos. This is a trap a lot of men fall into. You want to look modern. You want to feel like you're still in touch. So you buy the latest trendy sneaker, big logo, wild colors, maybe even something designer. But here's the thing, it's when you're over 40, loud, flashy sneakers don't make you look young. They make you look like you're trying too hard. Those huge soles, neon colors, bold brand stamps across the side. They belong on TikTok teens, not grown men with a career and a mortgage. It's not about avoiding trends completely, it's about knowing which ones fit your life and your image. So what should you wear instead? Try a clean retro runner, like a New Balance 574 in navy or gray, or a minimal low-top sneaker with suede or leather accents. Think subtle details. Classic shapes, soft, natural color palettes. Avoid excessive contrast. Keep the branding minimal, or non-existent. These types of sneakers still feel modern, but they work with your age, not against it. They look good with dark jeans and a casual shirt. They dress down a blazer without looking out of place. They even work with joggers as long as they're tapered and clean. And yes, I've dropped a few of my favorite sneaker pics in the description below. I wear them myself. They hit that perfect balance of style, comfort, and maturity. At 40 and beyond, your sneakers don't need to scream. They just need to speak with confidence. Chapter 9. Don't let your dress boots look like work boots. There's nothing wrong with boots. In fact, a sharp pair of boots is one of the best tools in a gentleman's style arsenal. But there's a big difference between a boot made for style and one made for construction sites. Here's the mistake I see guys over 40 making. They wear big, heavy-duty work boots with casual or even semi-dressy outfits. You know the ones. Thick rubber soles, oversized toe boxes, yellow laces, maybe even a steel toe. And then they pair them with jeans and a dress shirt and think they're good to go. Here's the truth. Those boots are built for function, not for fashion. And they're great for yard work, for shoveling snow, for building something with your hands. But when you wear them to dinner, a casual office meeting, or out on a date, they instantly kill the vibe. Why? Because they make you look heavier, bulkier. They add visual weight to your feet, shorten your leg line, and clash with refined outfits. So what's the better move? Go for a sleek leather dress boot. Something structured, elegant, and versatile. You've got a few options here. Chelsea boots? These are the cleanest, most versatile boot out there. No laces, no fuss, just slip them on and go. They work with jeans, chinos, dress pants, even suits. Chukka boots. These are a bit more casual but still refined. They lace up at the front, sit right at the ankle, and look amazing in suede or matte leather. Cap toe or wingtip boots? If you want a bit more structure and edge, these styles give you a classic boot look, but with dress shoe details. Perfect for colder months when you still want to look polished. Stick with rich brown, dark gray, or black depending on your wardrobe. Avoid big lug soles unless it's snowing. And absolutely ditch anything with contrast stitching or bright colored laces. Those just cheapen the look. A good dress boot says you're grounded, solid, confident. And it shows that you know how to handle both style and function. Chapter 10. Stop wearing shoes with visible wear and tear. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most overlooked mistakes. You could be wearing $300 loafers, but if they're scuffed, cracked, or worn down, it ruins the whole look. After 40, the details matter, and your shoes are the first thing people notice. Watch out for things like scuffed toes, worn-out soles, loose stitching, dirty sneakers, cracked leather. If they're salvageable, take them to a cobbler. If not, replace them before it shows. Rotate your shoes, clean them weekly, and they'll last longer and look sharper, because a man who maintains his shoes usually has everything else handled too. The right shoes don't just complete your look, they define it. They show you care about the details and carry yourself with purpose. All the shoes I mentioned are linked in the description. They might cost a bit more, but they're worth it. Timeless, high quality, and built to elevate every outfit. If you're ready to upgrade your style, start with the links